So I may have done something, and I may be doing something that should be quite interesting to watch. I picked up all the Sims 3 expansions and stuff packs and everything for $60 on Steam a couple days ago because I had previously acquired Sims 3 in a way where I don't have access to the game anymore other than the base game. So I wanted to get everything and experience what Sims 3 has to offer because I'm kind of bored when I do gameplay series in The Sims 4. So with that being said, we are going to be doing a Sims 3 Zombie Apocalypse Survival Challenge. I know. I've thought about doing something like this in The Sims 4, but I just don't know if like the chaos would be there. And I'm pretty sure in Sims 3 it will be. And I will have a couple mods installed. Not very many, but we're going to stick with the main game and then just some NRAS mods that tune and add some zombie diseases and other things to it. So we're gonna see how this goes. So I was searching for an idea for a new series, and this is what I came across was a post on the forums from 2018 by Lavender Milk One. They basically created this like super detailed zombie apocalypse survival challenge thing, and I was like, you know what, I really want to do something like this. I've been wanting to do something like darker and more like spooky, I guess. I don't know. I think it's more interesting. And in The Sims 3, there's just so much more potential for chaos. So we're going to do that because we can. And now I have the supernatural expansion. There's all this information that I'm going to go over. And then we're going to create our Sims. But by create Sims, I mean find Sims to download and add them to our zombie challenge. Because like, The Sims 3, like, okay, character creation, they don't look good unless you do CC. And I really don't want to worry about downloading a ton of CC for this. So I'm going to go to Sims catalog and look for Sims that I like and think would be interesting characters for this world. And we'll pick them today in this video. So basically, there's going to be 8 Sims in this story. And they're all going to be unique and different. They all have come together to try to survive because the zombie apocalypse happened and there is a lot of chaos happening in the sim world. And they are trying to work together to stay alive, basically, and make the best of the situation that they end up in. And we will develop each character's stories as we decide on the characters themselves, which we'll do shortly after I go over it. Everything that is going to be happening in this series. So we're going to be starting off in Twinbrook, which is the town that came with the Sims 3 ambitions. And that town is kind of like a foggy, darker aesthetic, and it does have swamps and other things that kind of add to the ambiance of a zombie apocalypse without having to like build a whole new world. So I think that will be the best place to do this challenge. And we're going to be picking a location wherever in the world. I'm not sure yet where, but I want to decide that with you guys. We'll need some kind of shelter. So maybe I'll look for a, you know, a shed or a barn or something that's like kind of deteriorated, something I could download. It's like, I don't want to build in The Sims 3. This is for gameplay. This is not for building. If you want to do building, watch my build channel, Simana Builds, because that one has where you can watch me build all the cool stuff in The Sims 4. This series is not that. This is just playing, enjoying the chaos that comes with everything, okay? So there's a bunch of prep work that's going to be done before I'll be able to play. So I'm not going to go over like all the details of what I'm preparing and have to do because it's going to be boring probably. But basically the rules are no cheating, no money cheats, all that stuff. If your Sims leave camp, they have to not be alone. So like you have to be with at least one other person whenever you leave your camp because you have a higher chance of getting attacked by zombies and stuff. That should be interesting. The only toilet we're allowed to have is an outhouse, so that's cool. No bathtubs or showers till your planner reaches level 3. Okay, so there's gonna be like different characters, and the characters are all gonna have different roles as well. So I'll kind of go over that as well. We're gonna have like one leader sim. We're gonna have a second in command sim. We're gonna have a gatherer, a painter, a planner, a gardener, or multiple of some of those, I guess. A mix of the last 4 I just said, depending on, you know, how many. We're going to do 8 Sims, so it's going to be a lot to manage, but I hope this will be quite entertaining to watch and play. So that should be it for that, basically. No electronics, fridges, or lighting. Yeah, you don't have that. We have no power grid. So never use build mode. There you go. Not even allowed to touch build mode. You can only use what's in your inventory. Okay. Okay. And they also gave a couple rules that, like, once your planet reaches level 5, you can buy lanterns and beds and showers. But that's the only thing you can buy from build mode. Otherwise, you have to scavenge and steal. So we're going to have a lot of klepto sims here, I think. So should be fun. As I mentioned before, the more people that you go out with when you're traveling around, the higher chance you have of not having trouble. They have a bunch of rules here, but I'm not going to follow them exactly. Like, we're going to kind of make it up as we go, but I at least have this like basic idea. I'm not going to follow it to the detail though, because it is very detailed. I keep looking at it more and more and I'm like, holy cow, that's a lot of rules. I don't know if I want that many rules. I kind of want a little bit more freedom in this series. And I don't know how long this series is going to go. It could be a longer series, but I also want to do some shorter, like 2 to 3 episode series based on the expansion packs, because I want to go through like all the packs that I never played them and stuff. I played some, but not all of them, and like do certain things that are related to the packs to experience them and do some fun stuff with each one. So those would be in addition to this series. But this one I think is a good way to get me like hooked on playing in The Sims 3 and seeing the ridiculousness that can come with this. So we're gonna try it. We'll see how it goes. Let me know in a comment how you feel about this. If you have any suggestions for how we can run this, because I'll be taking feedback after every episode, and we'll love to, you know, build this up with you guys. So the goal is to keep everyone alive, build a functional camp, find love, and raise a future generation in the apocalypse, and teach them how to survive. So there's not like a true ending. I think we're just gonna take it as we can and see where it ends up. Okay. We're gonna hop into searching on the Sims catalog. I think this is the best way for me to find Sims I like, and I want a good variety of people. So first we need to look for a leader. So who would be a leader in a zombie apocalypse? I'm just kind of scrolling through these random people, so I don't know. Hermione. No, we're not doing Harry Potter stuff in this one. That's in Sims 4. I would love to do more Harry Potter Sims stuff, but probably in The Sims 4. Let's see. Elvis? No, I don't think Elvis would be a good leader for a zombie apocalypse. Sorry. I don't know. Should we have a guy or a girl leader? Ooh, that is the question. No, we're not doing any like celebrities. I want them to be like unique humans. All right, I'm liking Alex. He's a good looking sim. For Sims 3, like, look at this. All right, we'll grab him. I don't know his traits or anything, so I'm just going by looks, but we're probably going to tweak the traits anyway because they all need to have klepto and some of them need to be gardening and stuff. We're going to gather them based on their looks and then tweak their personalities. I think that's probably the best way to do it. But this will be our first sim. How do I download this? There we go. Oh, hi. 1 week later, Anna here, because I was trying to test adding the sim into my game and my game got broken again. So I've spent basically all of that last Sunday trying to figure out all the fixes to try to get my game running again, like at all. Uninstalled, reinstalled, uninstalled, reinstalled, tested with mods, tested without mods. It wouldn't break. And then the one time I add like the sim or I added the NRAS mods, it would say the world couldn't be loaded. It was a disaster. I've tried everything under the sun to try to fix it. I spent last Monday night trying to fix it. And then finally Tuesday, I did another dig into trying to fix it and was recommended to make a new user profile on my computer and install Sims 3 on that user profile and see if it works. Because I tried installing it on a different computer and I still was having like problems as well. And I don't know, it was just a mess. Everything was a mess this past week with The Sims 3. So like I was meaning to record this all last week, but that didn't happen. Good news, making that new user profile fixed it. So now I'm able to add Sims, add the mods, run all the packs, with no problems. Well, at least a couple days ago, last I checked. Now I'm worried again, but it should be fine. It should be fine. So we're going to finish picking the Sims. We only picked 1 and we have plenty more to pick, 7 left. So I'm going to do that for the rest of this video. Thank you for bearing with me, and I'm sorry. I don't know. This is a week later, and we're going to get this going soon. I promise. Okay. All right. I found Vivian here. She was on the first page, and I think she looks like she would do well in the zombie apocalypse. You know what I mean? I don't know. Just her face and her hair. I like it. So we're going to download her. What language is this? Russian. Okay. Download. Click the right button. No pop-ups, please. Finally got to the page. Let's do this. And now I'm loading the game one time just to make sure that it's working. It looks like it is. So we're good to continue searching, I think. Okay, I found another girl that I like. Hopefully this one I can download. Her name is Roshni, and I like her hair. Pretty much. And I just like her look overall. So we're gonna go with that, and hopefully she's easy to download. Wish me luck. Okay, it's working. We're getting her in our game, and then we still have a lot more to find. I'm spending way too much time trying to find the perfect Sims for this, when really probably most of them are going to end up dying before I even have a chance to get to do much with them. But maybe not. So it's important to pick good Sims for this series that hopefully you guys can get attached to as well. I found this girl, Sandy Summerfield. I don't know. I love her hair color, like a strawberry blonde almost. And she's got lots of freckles. Yeah, we're going to add her to our game. I want like a good variety of different types of Sims, right? Like different looks, different hair colors, different like body types. It's kind of hard to find like thicker Sims 3 Sims. So I apologize on that front. I feel like she could be like, I don't know what she would be into. Maybe gardening? Next up on our list is another guy. This is David. He's got some scars on his face already. I feel like he's a tough guy that would be nice to have in our town. Let's see what he can do for us. Next up, I found Alejandro. I think he looks cool. I like his beanie as well. They look nice, and I think he'll be a good addition to our town as well. And I could download it. The most important thing, I'm able to download it safely. I don't know how many viruses I almost am probably getting from this, but it's fine. And next, I found Beth. I thought she was cute. I liked her haircut. I think Beth looks nice, but like she could take down some zombies. So I think we're gonna use her, and I can download it safely through the Sims resource. I think I found our final guy. Meet Christopher Benton. He looks super cool and different than the other guys that I've selected so far. He looks super nice. He can play some music for us, be some entertainment. And our final Sim is going to be Asha Hayes. I found her, and I think she would fit perfectly. She is a Sim that likes to cook, so maybe she can be like our chef or something. And yeah, we're going to install her and get her in our crazy challenge. Okay, so we're in the game. They're all loading up. I just have to fix the skin on a couple of them because I didn't install like the skin details or whatever. This one looks funny. Don't worry about it. I'll fix them up. We're going to work on their traits and everything, and I'll kind of do a quick overview of who they are and what they're going to do in the game.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
All right, spent some time. I went through every single Sim, got them ready to go. They are in the household now. I have one more Sim that I have to add separately because it wasn't letting me add a pre-made Sim without overwriting the last Sim I made in the create a Sim, so I'm gonna add him separately. But we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them right here, and they might look a little bit different than the initial pictures because I didn't download all the CC because it was gonna be a lot. So I just kind of worked with what I got. They look very similar, and some of the CC came with some of them, but not all of them. So I had to tweak a couple. Like Sandy, I think looks a little different, but other than that, they all kind of look like the ones you just saw. So this is our survivor house.
Many minutes later.
Hi, me again. 2 days later, Anna again. I am trying to wrap this up and so we can get playing. I had to do a lot of prep work to get The Sims 3 where I want it. Made all the characters, got like the configuration settings for everything we need to do for this, and it seems to be working. So keep your fingers crossed that it stays working. And I just have been busy the past couple days because I'm going out of town this weekend to a music festival to see the Main and a bunch of other bands. So I'm leaving tomorrow. So I want to get this initial video recorded and finished and put up there so you guys can have the information about the challenge. And then next week we'll come back and I should have way more consistent content coming out, especially related to this challenge as well as other Sims content. But because of this trip, my week is very short. I am trying to get this done. I know it's probably a little bit longer of a video, but hopefully this will excite you guys for the future. This is Sims 3, so we're going back in time a little bit, but Sims 3 has zombies, so yeah, we need it. We need the zombies. Supernatural has zombies. And I'd like to introduce every Sim that we have in the house now, since you guys kind of saw when I downloaded them, but you didn't see them once I fully finished creating them. So this is our group here of Sims that have come together to try to survive in the zombie apocalypse. And you want to see where we're going to be living for now. Maybe we'll move later, but for now, this is where they've taken foot and where they're going to try to make their home because it has fresh water, lots of trees, kind of swampy area. This is Twin Brooks, the city from Ambitions, actually. And if we turn around here, you'll see a bar, and it's brick. So I thought brick was good for a house that they could take over, that the zombies can't like break down as easily as like a wooden house. So I thought this was a really nice one. I downloaded from the gallery and then just did a little bit of random landscaping. These are sleeping bags because they don't get beds. They each get a sleeping bag, and that's it. So we'll have them pick their sleeping bags at the beginning of the next episode, as well as, you know, actually get started playing. But right now, yeah, here's our bar. It's simple, and we definitely were gonna need to build like a big fence around this whole lot, but they do have, you know, a basic protection with this fence over here. I don't know how to use The Sims 3. Okay. Oh, God. Why is the camera inverted? Oh, no. It's so weird. Okay, hold on. I don't understand this game. Okay, now it's normal. So in the bar, we have an upstairs that has a pool table. The lighting, I did put some candle like lights because you can't really have electricity, so there may be some lighting that turns on, but like I want to break items too, but like they won't let me break items. I don't know. I'm gonna still try to do a little bit more prep work before the next one. So the bathroom, this is supposed to be a bathroom, but there's no toilet because you're not allowed to have indoor plumbing. We can only have outhouses, and there's literally outhouses in The Sims 3, so we're gonna add that later. And I'll probably redo all these rooms. We do have sinks, I guess, are still fine, but we're not gonna have toilets until we can build an outhouse, okay? And that's gonna be once we have money. We only have 500 funds to start, so that's gonna be, you know, tough. And downstairs is the bar, lit by candlelight, super nice looking. It has a foosball table. They have a little bit of entertainment, so that's good. And then they got a nice gated fence here. I think we probably want to add another door here, but you know, that's a future addition. But you can tell that like I didn't do too much here. Like I downloaded this lot and then tweaked a little bit and deleted some lights, made it look a little darker. There is cars. I'm not sure I'm gonna let them use them though, because I feel like they wouldn't have gas. So they're gonna be there, but they're not gonna be used, okay? So they're just there. I also give them like a soccer ball and some other random things to do, baseball, but very simple, not a ton of stuff. No fridge. We're gonna have to grow things. We're gonna have to grow a garden, and they're just gonna have to survive. And the zombies can come every 6 days. I don't know when they actually can come. I know that on full moons in The Sims 3, that's when the zombies show up. But I think because the mod I downloaded, they should be showing up more often, and we will be traveling across the world. And so yeah, let me actually, like I said I was gonna do, I was gonna introduce all the Sims. Actually, shoot, I've just realized I'm missing one sim. I'll introduce you to them in the beginning of the next video, okay? For some reason, I forgot to re-add him to this household. Like, he's made, but he's not in the household. It's a quick fix, but I don't have time to do that right now. But there's gonna be 8 sims total. So our first sim is Vivian. She is going to be our painter of the group. She does look like an artistic little sim. She's gonna be making art for us that we can sell because there's not much else going on in the apocalypse, and like people still maybe want to buy art. I don't know. We'll make that up. But she's gonna be our like money making painter artist, and then we can use that money to build the walls or fences or whatever we need to do. I'm not sure how I'm gonna play off that side of it, but she's probably got the most non-zombie apocalypse type job. All the rest of them are very related. She is a good addition because she can help us make money, right? So we gave her absent-minded, socially awkward, perfectionist, hydrophobic, and artist. So like she doesn't like water. There's water around here, so she won't go swimming. She's a little awkward, so she's more like introverted. Like she just wants to like create, and like maybe she'll make some friends, but she's not like too good at being in groups. So this is gonna be interesting for her. And her favorite music is French music, and fruit parfait and hot pink is her favorite color. And that is going to be her role in this house. Next, we have Asha Hayes, and she's gorgeous. She is a little shy though. She doesn't like being around a lot of people as well. So maybe her and Vivian will get along. We will see how that goes. But she is definitely a shy person. She's going to be our cook. So she's a little artistic as well, and she will probably get along really well with Vivian. So they're going to help keep us entertained in a way. We do have some musicians as well. Well, a musician, I think. One of them likes music. She's gonna clean a bit and do some photography, even though we're not really gonna be doing photography. I think I deleted the cameras, so she's gonna have to find a camera if she actually, you know, is gonna make use of that skill. But maybe that could be something we try to do with her, is like locate and scavenge for a camera for her. Next, we have our gorgeous Roshni. I thought she was really pretty and I liked her hair. I like that it was super different. I know it's not really practical in the zombie apocalypse. Maybe we'll change her hair in time. Like for now, it looks good, but then over time, we maybe give her a different hairstyle, but like the same colors, it looks a little bit more not perfect because yeah, she's a little out of place, but I couldn't not use her. I just liked how she looked. She is a dramatic, hot-headed, handy, eco-friendly, and lucky sim. And her role is to be the planner. So she's gonna help plan how we're gonna build the lot and how we're gonna survive things and like what we're gonna focus our money and our tasks on. That's gonna be her role. Like, she doesn't look like she would be handy, but she is. Looks can be deceiving with her, I think. So I thought that would be fun to play off of that for her. Then we have Alex, which this guy right here, he's walking on thin air. That's fine. Alex is going to be our leader of the group, okay? He is a light sleeper because he has the weight of everyone's safety in his hands. So he's like barely sleeps and gets through the night, because he's like trying to make sure everyone's all right all the time. So he doesn't get a good night's sleep ever. He is a klepto so that he can go gather, steal things from people's houses and bring stuff back to everyone. And he is adventurous and brave. So like these are all good qualities for a leader, that like he's not scared of anything and he can try to take care of everyone and isn't gonna like, you know, stand down to a couple zombies. He'll fight them. There's our leader, Alex G. I don't know. Whatever. I kind of randomized the last names. I think I picked the first name from the sim I downloaded and then I randomized the last name till I found a name I liked. And then next we have Sandy. She is our gardener. She is a beautiful little redhead with freckles. She's flirty a little bit. She is a vegetarian, eco-friendly, very charismatic, and has a green thumb. So she's just all around like someone who loves being out in nature. So like I thought she would be the perfect person to do the gardening tasks and figure out what to grow and how to make the best of the food situation without having to worry about animals. So we're going to be mainly focused on vegetarian options and food choices because I think that is more realistic in an apocalypse. Then we have David. I don't know why David's so tall. He is like a Viking. Like, I don't know, or like Norwegian or something. I don't know. He's super tall. I downloaded him and it was like, oh wow, okay. Well, I mean, he's different, but we need different. I like try to get good variety of types of sims and looks. So he is our blonde boy and he is going to be a gatherer. He is someone whose main role is to go out and bring stuff back for the community and go steal things. He is also a little bit of a musician. We need some kind of entertainment, so he's gonna be the one that's gonna play guitar around the campfire at night, I guess. I don't know. He is a gatherer, a little romantic. I'm kind of shipping her and him, but I'm not sure if they're gonna get together, but like maybe, because she's a little flirty, he's a little romantic. We'll see what happens, you know? Like I don't want to force romance in this apocalypse, but if it happens, you know? He's also klepto and a little bit of a schmoozer. He can like talk to people and get what he wants. So that's why he's a great gatherer, so he can go out and like trade with people and steal stuff, but obviously like be able to get along with anyone. Hopefully is kind of his vibe. And he likes fish and chips and his color is black. And then we have Christopher. Christopher right here is our boy. He's gonna be the second in command to Alex. So Christopher is second in command. He has a good sense of humor. He's brave as well, a little bit social. He's kind of like a little bit more friendly with the whole group. I think Alex takes it a little more seriously what he does, and he's more like focused and stuff. And then we have Christopher, who's going to be the one trying to make sure everyone's happy and content and doing okay. He's a good sim. He's also a klepto because most of the sims are going to be kleptos, so they can steal stuff. You know, like that's what you do. You have to scavenge in an apocalypse, right? But other than that, you know, he's fun. He'll provide us some good jokes and try to keep it light, even though things could get pretty dark and dangerous here, right? And then the last one, which I don't have here, is Alejandro. And he is another gatherer, just like David. I gotta remember their names. I'll get used to them. But yeah, David here is a gatherer, and so is Alejandro, who is the last sim that I have to re-add into here, but he'll be there at the beginning of next episode, okay? With that being said, I think we are ready. All I have to do is get a couple more prep things done. Like I have to go to the market and buy a few fruits and veggies to start us off with. I think 12 veggies or fruits I'm able to buy. And then there's a bunch of rules that go along it, but I'm not gonna like tell you the rules. I'll tell you as we're playing, because it could get a little overwhelming and this video is already getting way too long. So I'm gonna stop talking and we're gonna, you know, get ready for the zombie apocalypse next week. So I hope you guys will really enjoy this. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, let me know what you'd like to see from this household. If there's any like story ideas you have based on the Sims I've showed you, feel free to drop them in comment and be like, hey, and maybe it'll inspire me to play them in a certain way. I'll get back to you guys next week. Thank you guys for being here and supportive as always. I appreciate you, and I will see you later.